Hi there, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Healthwise for Seniors, where style doesn't fade with age, it evolves with grace. Today's video is titled, Sparkle's Summer Shorts After 60? Yes, how elegant women are redefining style over 60. Let's talk about it. Have you ever stood in front of your closet on a warm summer morning, held a pair of shorts in your hand, and thought, can I really still wear these? If you've asked that question, you're not alone. Some women over 60 will say absolutely yes. I wear them proudly because I'm confident in my skin. Others might say, not anymore, my legs have changed, people stare. It's not for me. And here's where it gets interesting. What if the issue isn't your body, but the rules you were told to follow? What if a well-chosen pair of shorts, in the right fabric, the right fit, with just the right top, could not only make you feel beautiful but seen again? Because here's something no one talks about enough. A lot of women feel invisible after 60. But maybe, just maybe, fashion can be a gentle, joyful way to change that. Light bulb, and trust me, tip 4 in this video might just change how you feel about shorts forever. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit like, share this video with a stylish friend, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. Your support helps us keep creating videos that uplift, inspire, and celebrate women like you, women who are still writing their most beautiful chapters. Now, let's find out. Can shorts after 60 be not only appropriate, but effortlessly elegant? Let's begin. Should I still wear shorts at my age? A small question with a big truth. It's a warm summer morning. You're standing in front of your closet, holding a pair of soft linen shorts you once loved. You pause. And then comes the question, quiet but powerful. Can I really pull off shorts at 60? You're not alone. Millions of women in their 60s across America, from sunny Florida to the breezy hills of California, have asked the very same question. But here's the truth. Style doesn't have an expiration date, and neither does confidence. Think about Jane, 68, a retired teacher from Arizona. She hadn't worn shorts in over 20 years. My knees are wrinkled, my legs have veins, she used to say. But last summer, she put on a pair of tailored Bermuda shorts and a crisp white cotton shirt, and something shifted. For the first time in years, she told me, I didn't dress to hide, I dressed to feel alive. That's the power of choosing clothes not to impress others, but to reconnect with yourself. We've been conditioned to believe that shorts are for the young. That showing skin over 60 is a fashion faux pas. But that's not true. It's just outdated thinking. You don't need to be 20 again. You just need the right fit, the right fabric, and the right mindset. Opt for shorts that hit just above the knee. Choose breathable fabrics like cotton, twill, or linen, fabrics that move with you. Pair them with a soft blouse or a lightweight summer blazer. Add a leather sandal, a simple gold necklace, and suddenly, you don't just look good, you feel free. Women like Helen Mirren and Diane Keaton aren't afraid of age. They embrace it and they wear it well. Not because they're trying to look young, but because they understand this simple truth. Style is not about age, it's about energy. So next time you look at that pair of shorts in your drawer, don't ask, am I too old for this? Instead, ask, does this make me feel like myself again? And if the answer is yes, put them on. Step outside, feel the sun, because confidence never goes out of style, and neither do you. 2. The story of Marta, finding balance, grace, and comfort in one pair of shorts. Marta, 67, had long believed her shorts era was over. A retired librarian living in Charleston, South Carolina, she hadn't worn a pair since her mid-40s. I just didn't feel like they were made for women like me anymore, she once told me. Like many women in their 60s, Marta associated shorts with her younger self, leaner legs, tighter skin, fewer stares. Over time, she grew comfortable in flowy maxi dresses and linen trousers. They were safe. They were appropriate. But they didn't spark joy. Then one day, while shopping with her daughter, Marta hesitantly tried on a pair of knee-length tailored shorts, structured, soft navy cotton, with a modest cuff and clean waistband. The result? I looked in the mirror, she said, and for the first time in years I didn't feel like I was hiding. I felt balanced, present, myself. The magic was in the length and fit. Shorts that hit just above the knee created a natural line that flattered her legs without exposing more than she was comfortable with. The structured silhouette made her feel put together instead of underdressed. It wasn't about showing off, it was about showing up. This one change, just a few extra inches of fabric, brought shorts back into Marta's life. And more importantly, it brought back a feeling of freedom she hadn't felt in years. She started wearing them to Sunday brunches, weekend markets, even short walks with friends along the coast. And with each outing, her posture changed, taller, prouder, lighter. Marta's story isn't rare. Across the country, more women are rediscovering that style isn't about what you reveal, it's about what you express. And sometimes, a single piece of clothing, when chosen thoughtfully, becomes the permission slip you didn't know you needed. So what made the difference? Length. Mid-thigh to just above the knee is the sweet spot for many women over 60. Structure. Tailored cuts offer shape without clinging. Confidence. The right fit lets your presence speak, not just your outfit. Marta didn't reinvent herself. She simply reclaimed a part of her she'd put aside, all with one beautifully fitted pair of shorts. 3 fabric isn't just fabric, it's how you feel in your own skin. When it comes to summer style over 60, fabric choice isn't a detail, it's everything. For women like Carol, 64, a former interior designer living in Santa Fe, choosing the wrong fabric used to ruin her entire day. "I once wore a synthetic blend that looked great on the hanger," she recalled, "but 5 minutes outside, I was sweating, tugging at the waistband, and desperate to get home." That experience changed the way she shopped, not by price, not by trend, but by touch. Fabrics like linen, cotton twill, and lightweight chambray became her go-to companions. They're breathable, soft on the skin, and most importantly, they move with you, not against you. Unlike clingy polyester or stretch-heavy blends that hug too tightly and trap heat, natural fabrics give your body permission to breathe and be. They drape gently, not squeeze. They whisper, not shout. And in the summer, that makes all the difference. Let's break it down. Linen, light as air, slightly textured, and effortlessly elegant. Perfect for hot climates and casual days. Yes, it wrinkles, but that's part of its charm. Wrinkles in linen say, "I'm relaxed, I'm living." Cotton twill, a sturdier weave that still feels soft, with enough structure to hold shape without stiffness. It's perfect for shorts that flatter the hips and keep their crisp line through the day. Chambray, looks like denim, feels like cotton. A great alternative if you love the casual look but want more breathability. And what to avoid? Nylon, spandex-heavy blends, polyester satin. These can cling in all the wrong places, make you feel hot and constricted, and often accentuate what you want to soften. They may promise youthful stretch, but often deliver discomfort and self-consciousness. The truth is, comfort isn't a luxury, it's a right, especially for women who have lived long enough to know what matters. You deserve to feel light, free, and at ease in your own clothing. And here's something Marta, 67, from earlier said that stuck with me. "When I wear linen shorts, I don't feel like I'm dressing up. I feel like I'm dressing for life." Let your fabric match your lifestyle. Choose softness, breathability, and texture that feels alive. Because when your clothes let you move, you'll want to move more. When they let you rest, you'll feel worthy of rest. In fashion after 60, we're not chasing attention. We're chasing ease. And the right fabric, that's where it begins. For balance is the secret ingredient. Shorts alone don't tell the whole story. Wearing shorts after 60 isn't just about the shorts. It's about what you pair them with, because that's what creates balance, intentionality, and a sense of effortless style. Let's take Deborah, 66, a retired marketing executive from Portland. She loved her new pair of high-waisted linen shorts, but felt underdressed every time she put them on. "It looked like I was headed to the beach, not brunch," she said. So what changed? She added a crisp white button-up blouse, gave it a soft front tuck, slipped on leather slides, and layered on a delicate pendant necklace. Suddenly, it wasn't just shorts, it was a look. That's the power of thoughtful pairing. Here are some styling rules that elegant women over 60 swear by. Structure on top brings polish. When you wear a relaxed bottom like shorts, counterbalance it with a more structured or tailored top, like a collared shirt, a fitted tee under a light summer blazer, or even a blouse with statement sleeves. This contrast creates visual interest and says, "I put this together with care." Volume needs balance. If your shorts are flowy or A-line, avoid oversized tops that swallow the silhouette. Instead, go for something that defines the waist or adds shape to your upper half. Think of a linen blazer, gently cinched at the waist, or a peasant blouse tucked just right. Elevate with texture. A silk blouse paired with cotton twill shorts. Instant sophistication. A seersucker shirt with chambray shorts, casual but polished. Keep it light but deliberate. Summer dressing should feel breezy but not lazy. That's why accessories matter. We'll talk more in the next chapter. But even without them, a neatly pressed top, a bit of sleeve structure, or a sharp neckline can turn shorts from weekend errands into lunch with friends. As Susan, 70, from Santa Barbara puts it, when I balance a soft pair of shorts with something tailored up top, I don't feel like I'm dressed down. I feel like I'm grounded, casual, but elevated. The magic isn't in the short. It's in the conversation between your pieces, the way your outfit plays with proportion, texture, and tone. So next time you slip on your favorite pair of summer shorts, don't stop there. Ask yourself, what does the top half of me say? Because when both halves of your outfit speak the same language, that's when style truly comes alive. 5 accessories aren't extras, they're the essence of elegance. If shorts are the foundation, then accessories are the final brushstrokes that turn an outfit into a statement. For women over 60, accessories carry even more meaning. They speak of discernment, the kind that comes not from chasing trends, but from knowing yourself. Take Linda, 69, from San Diego. She once wore simple khaki shorts and a white linen top to a garden lunch. What turned heads wasn't the outfit itself, it was the details. A silk scarf gently tied at her neck, in soft coral and cream. A structured leather tote in warm tan. Block-heeled sandals that grounded the look with ease. A gold bangle, just one, that shimmered as she poured iced tea. Nothing was flashy. Everything felt intentional. That's what true elegance looks like. Quiet confidence told through textures and small touches. Here, what works beautifully with summer shorts for women 60+, block-heeled sandals. They offer stability, posture, and polish. Whether in tan suede, soft metallic, or woven leather, they lengthen the leg and anchor the outfit without trying too hard. Espadrilles or leather slides, understated yet distinctly chic. Perfect for brunches, farmers markets, or travel days. A silk or cotton scarf. Not just for the neck, try it in your hair, tied on your bag, or even loosely draped like a necklace. It adds softness, color, and charm. Structured bags, avoid slouchy totes or oversized canvas bags. Instead, reach for a medium-sized satchel or crossbody with defined lines. It instantly elevates the casual vibe of shorts. Minimal jewelry. Think one meaningful ring, a set of pearl studs, or a thin chain bracelet. Let your accessories whisper, not shout. As Evelyn, 72, says, at this age, I don't want 10 accessories. I want 2 that tell my story. Accessories give your look depth, but more importantly, they give it intention. They say, yes, I'm wearing shorts. And yes, I'm showing up for myself completely. Because style after 60 isn't about adding more. It's about choosing better. 6, it's all about proportions, because the right fit changes everything. In fashion after 60, how your clothes fit is more powerful than what you wear. And when it comes to shorts, the secret isn't in the length, it's in the rise. That's why so many elegant women over 60 are turning to one simple, flattering choice, high-waisted shorts. Take Marion, 65, from Austin. Petite, curvy, and full of life, but always felt shorts made her legs look stumpy, as she put it. Until she tried a pair of high-rise cotton twill shorts, with pleats at the front and a slightly tapered leg. Suddenly, she said, I had a waist again, and legs I didn't know I had. That's the magic of a good rise. Here's what high-waisted shorts do for the over 60 body. Define the waist. Even if your shape has softened, a slightly higher rise draws the eye to your midsection in a flattering way, often the narrowest part of the torso. Elongate the legs. By lifting the visual starting point of your lower half, high-rise shorts create the illusion of longer legs, especially helpful if you're petite or have fuller hips. Add elegance through shape. Shorts with structure, darts, pleats, or clean seams create a sense of tailoring that looks polished and intentional. Of course, balance is still key. Pair your high-waisted shorts with a tucked-in blouse, a soft-fitted tee, or even a cropped linen jacket. That way, your silhouette feels proportional from top to bottom. Also, consider inseam length. 5-7 inches for a classic, safe zone that hits mid-thigh. 9-11 inches for a Bermuda length that grazes the knees and adds coverage without bulk. Avoid super short or ultra baggy styles. They can disrupt your body line and age your look unintentionally. And don't forget, fabric plays a role here too. A firm cotton linen blend holds shape better than thin stretch materials, which can cling or sag. As Joyce, 70, told me, I used to think longer meant better. Now I know that higher is where the magic really happens. When shorts fit right, they don't just flatter your figure, they change your posture, your energy, and how you carry yourself through the day. Because at this age, we're not here to shrink ourselves. We're here to stand taller in every sense. 7. I feel invisible after 60. Then dress to be seen for you. Those 6 words, I feel invisible after 60, carry the weight of 1,000 quiet heartbreaks. They were spoken to me by Barbara, 71, a retired nurse from Minneapolis. Her voice was calm, but the ache behind it was unmistakable. People used to compliment my outfits. Now, they walk past like I'm not even there. It wasn't vanity. It was longing for connection, recognition, and to feel like she still mattered. And what did I say in return? Then it's time to dress in a way that makes you feel seen, not by them, but by yourself. Because here's the truth, clothing is not about pleasing others. It's about honoring yourself. After 60, many women unconsciously shrink their presence. They mute their colors, avoid bold cuts, and say, at my age, I shouldn't. But why? Why shouldn't Barbara wear linen shorts in blush pink? Why shouldn't she pair them with a floral blouse and a sun hat that makes her feel radiant? Why shouldn't she walk into the world like her story still matters? Because it does. Let's be clear, being seen isn't about showing skin. It's about showing spirit. It's about putting on something that reflects who you still are, joyful, curious, full of life. And no, you don't need sequins or neon to do it. Sometimes all it takes is a crisp white blouse that reminds you of summers past, a turquoise scarf that brings out your eyes, a pair of tailored shorts that let your legs feel the breeze again. Those choices say, I'm still here, I still take up space, and I still care about me. As Diane Keaton once said, style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. So wear that outfit that makes you stand taller, not because someone might notice, but because you'll notice yourself again. And sometimes, that's all you need to remember. You were never invisible. You just needed to look in the mirror and truly see the woman looking back. 8. Wear what makes you come alive, because style has no age, and neither does confidence. There's a quiet kind of power in choosing what to wear each day, not to impress, not to disappear, but to say, this is me, still glowing, still growing, still here. For women over 60, style is no longer about trends. It's about truth. Truth in how you feel when soft linen touches your skin. Truth in how a bold color lifts your spirit on an ordinary Tuesday. Truth in choosing comfort without apology and elegance without effort. So if shorts make you feel free, wear them. If white feels too plain, add color. If heels hurt, try leather sandals with sole. You owe no one an explanation, except yourself. Because you are not defined by your age, your body, or society's rules. You are defined by how fully you live inside your own skin. And when you wear something that makes you feel radiant, not younger, not thinner, just real, you reclaim the most beautiful thing of all, your presence. So here's to the women who still choose joy, who wear their stories like a scarf in the wind, who show up not to be seen, but because they already see themselves. Style has no age, and neither does confidence. So let me ask you now, not as a stylist, not as a voice behind a screen, but as a woman walking this same path beside you. What's really holding you back from wearing something that makes you feel alive again? Because maybe it's not just about shorts. Maybe it's about stepping out of the box that the world quietly put you in. And maybe, just maybe, it's time to rewrite the rules not for them, but for you. You don't need permission to feel radiant. You don't need to justify comfort, color, or confidence. You've earned the right with every year, every wrinkle, every story you carry. So whether it's linen shorts, a silk scarf, or just a little more joy in your step, wear what brings you back to life. Because elegance isn't about looking younger. It's about looking like you, fully, freely, unapologetically you. Sparkle's style has no age, and neither does confidence. If this video touched something in you, I'd love to hear it. Backhand index pointing right, drop a comment below. Which tip inspired you most today? And if there's a woman in your life who's been hiding behind shouldn'ts and too old to's, send this her way. It might just be the nudge she needs. As always, thank you for watching and for being part of this beautiful, growing community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you never miss a moment of inspiration. Until next time, stay radiant, stay bold, and most of all, stay you.